Hello, my name is Regina Hiler. I am Executive Director of Butler County Area Vocational Technical School. First, I would like to thank Slippery Rock Area School District for asking me to be a keynote speaker for the Rock Ed Camp. If you looked at any of the sessions or the program or anything that has to do with this camp, you will see there's so much information we could gain from each other, so many good ideas that we could learn, and so many things that we could take back to our schools. My session is Growing and Gaining, Exploring and Engaging, Learning and Leading, and Are Your Students College and Career Ready? So I'm not going to keep talking as I could do for a long time. I'm not going to do that. I do have a PowerPoint presentation I'm going to speak through, and I'm going to point out some good ideas. There might be some things that you've heard a million times. There may be some things that you've never heard before. I did get some of my information from some fellow colleagues, and I hope that you'll find that interesting because these are people who are doing a great job in the field right now. I hope that during this time, especially during this very uncertain time, that this event brings you some positivity, some happiness, and also just some good sharing of some very strong ideas to help our students educationally. I feel like they need that from us. We are leaders. We are here to make sure that students are getting the best education possible, even during this time. And I know you know this, and I'm not trying to tell you things you know, but it's just good to hear sometimes from other people. Again, very, very, very happy to be asked to do this, and I'm hoping that you're as excited as I am. I'm very impressed with Slippery Rock Area School District, hoping we do this every year, and I'm excited for what is to come. Thank you. Hello, my name is Regina Hiler, Executive Director at Butler County Area Vocational Technical School. My presentation is entitled Growing and Gaining, Exploring and Engaging, Learning and Leading. Are your students college and career ready? Some information about Butler County Area Vocational Technical School. The original facilities were part of Butler Area Senior High School. We have 7 wonderful sending schools: Seneca Valley, Butler, Karn City, Slippery Rock, Knock, Montauk, Mars. We became the Area Vocational Technical School in 1979. We have a 3-year delivery system. We have 3 2-hour sessions per day serving over 900 students, and we have 15 approved career and technical education programs plus capstone cooperative education. Our programs are as follows: air conditioning, heating, electrical, automotive technology, building construction, carpentry, collision repair, computer networking and security, cosmetology, culinary arts, graphic design, health assistant occupations, heavy equipment repair, machine technology, protective services, sports medicine, and welding. I thought it'd be important to share some information about the place I work so you understand what I'm going to be focusing on throughout my presentation. I took some information from the PA State of Education report from 2020, 2019, and 2018. The PA State of Education report's intended to be a measurement of not only key indicators of public school performance, but also about timely challenges that schools are facing. Data for this report is obtained through surveys of chief school administrators and principals from school districts, CTCs, IUs, and of course the Department of Education. So from the 2018 State of Education report, it was stated the goal of education is to prepare students for the future as college students, members of the workforce, and active and engaged citizens. When principals were asked, nearly 2/3 of responding high school principals stated that at least 80% of their graduates were ready for the next steps. I thought it was interesting that principals stated that critical thinking, problem solving, and grit are the most important skills for graduates to leave school with. And I'm wondering, are we teaching those skills? Are we reaching those skills with our growing and gaining, exploring and engaging, learning and leading, and are our students college and career ready? (2019) State of Education at a glance. If you look, the top 3 challenges: budget pressures, school safety and security, school construction and maintenance. Top 5 budget pressures within there are listed, and then the top 5 ways schools will balance budgets. All information that was included from 66% of school districts. Continuing on, 2019 State of Education Report. Mandated expenses were considered an issue. If you look, pensions, charter school tuition, other purchase services. School safety, the biggest school safety challenge according to chief school administrators, 79% meeting the mental health needs of students. Top 5 safety priorities are as listed: improving access to mental health, school facility improvement, security-related technology, positive behavior support, and school police resource security officers. As educators, we have so much to worry about. The 2020 State of Education Report, student enrollment, this breakdown showing just how many students we are responsible for and how they are enrolled in different types of educational facilities. We have our 500 school districts with over 1 million. Goes down to brick and mortar, CTE, CTCs, IUs, and cyber charter schools. In 2020, the State of Education Report key findings: 77% of school districts anticipate budget pressure. That's a repeat of 2019. 89% of school districts report offering students a full-time cyber education program. And also special education, the cost increased 73% in the last 10 years, but the funding has only increased 20% over that time. If we as educators are bombarded with information and we're faced with these barriers to success, how effective are we? How are we able to help our students grow and gain, explore and engage, learn and lead, which prepares them to be college and career ready? First, let's talk about what is college and career readiness. It defines career and life readiness and why both are so important. We build a career development system for our students that deeply impacts how they and their parents plan for post-secondary education and careers. We integrate college, career, and life readiness into exciting and engaging pathway programs, also address critical workforce needs and opportunities, collaborate meaningfully with employer and community organizations, and form mutual beneficial partnerships. Integrate dynamic teaching and learning opportunities into pathway programs so that students can learn important life and employability skills. In some recent personal research from 2018 and 19 regarding school counselor effectiveness, I found there was a considerable amount of research regarding school counselors. However, there was very little from school counselors' perspectives. So I did some research on my own, and I gained some very important information from high school counselors. Our K-12 guidance plan, which every school in Pennsylvania should have gone through, joined together school counselors, administrators, other selected school personnel to have a countywide training, usually held at the local Career and Tech Center. This was crucial for schools to build relationships, properly prepare students for higher ed, the world of work. Very important to understand what's out there in the economy for students to gain opportunities. Educators have meaningful conversations with students all the time. So to have planned meaningful conversations with students where future opportunities are discussed, the conversation should take place throughout a student's school experience. Students grow and change so much. As time passes, obviously new opportunities arise. As part of the K-12 guidance plan, the state sustainability piece, school counselors, other key personnel, working with local CTCs, work together to stay abreast of opportunities so they can in turn discuss the findings. Most school counselors are admittedly comfortable with traditional college route for their students and know how to guide students to careers that require a bachelor's degree. However, gaining that knowledge about other opportunities beyond one pathway assists school counselors and fellow educators to be even more valuable to their students. In an interesting study through Harvard University in 2016, it was predicted that only 33% of jobs will require a four-year degree or more, while the majority of jobs will require skills and training at the credential or associate's degree level. According to Kevin Fleming, the author of Redefining the Goal, among other publications, he states the true ratio of jobs in our economy is 1, 2, and 7. You may have heard this before, but for every one job that requires a master's degree or more, there are 2 that require a bachelor's and 7 that require a credential or a 2-year degree. The ratio is across all industries and will be the same in 1950, 1990, and 2030. This does not mean students should not attend college, a traditional route. This is just pointing out there is more than one pathway to success. The term opportunity occupation is defined as jobs accessible to workers without a bachelor's degree and typically pays above the national annual median wage. So in Pittsburgh, top 10 opportunity occupations in 2017 were registered nurses, heavy and tractor truck drivers, maintenance and repair workers, construction laborers, bookkeeping, accounting, and you could see the rest there. These opportunities are just a sample of what is offered in the Pittsburgh area. And then very interesting that many of these state occupations align with the programs at a local career and tech center, such as mine. So something we have to continue to do as educators is expose our students to future opportunities. We need to provide students with various experiences for college and careers. How? Career-related projects in classrooms, projects and activities to develop employability skills. Remain partners with the CTC and local community college. Our school counselors, co-op coordinators, teachers, and even local workforce development coordinators within colleges can be extremely helpful. Online career exploration programs enable interactions with businesses and community leaders. College and career fairs mock interviews. Many of these are already happening. Many of these you've already done. However, putting them all together and speaking about them is where we come up with even some more ideas. Butler County ABTS and BC3 partnered to create the 15 college credit online initiative for juniors and seniors. The available courses were business math, productivity applications, marketing, principles of management, salesmanship. These online courses were 3 credits each. They were running fall, spring, and summer. This was an excellent opportunity for students, and we will continue on with this. So in the United States, student success is defined as a student having the ability to support himself or herself in society after completing their educational process. As educators, we do realize each student has personalized, differentiated pathway, but how do we help them learn and lead? We have to learn and lead ourselves. Educators support students in successes by learning about students and helping them make good choices and leading them to the final goal of graduation. Also, school counselors share that student success is truly measured by emotionally, socially, and how academically prepared students are. School counselors working with educational teams, with students, teachers, and principals, parents, and community should work with students to help them understand their rights and responsibilities to function as members in society. Leading students to help make independent decisions supported by facts and analyzing students are skills that will help students become lifelong learners.